In on NBFCs, they've been on a tear as the market is bullish on financials. In an exclusive chat with Ajaya Sharma, the top bosses at Poonawalla Fincorp talk about their roadmap for growth and how they will be achieving their targets. Listen in.
This is a very special interaction today we are bringing for you from a group which has done some phenomenal work in the last couple of decades in the area of medicine and vaccines. During the time of COVID, not only for the country, but also for the world. But today, the interaction is focused about their scaling up of their financial services business. I'm talking about Poonawalla Fincorp, and I'm right here at the headquarters of Poonawalla Fincorp in Pune, in conversation with Adar Poonawalla, who's joining me this morning. Adar, thank you very much for your time.
Pleasure to be with you.
So I've always wanted to talk to you in detail about Poonawalla Fincorp. Briefly, we've chatted about it. When you were really acquiring Magma Fincorp till now, so the journey of taking that step, people questioned you that you've done phenomenal work in medicine, why financial services now? And now that the numbers are coming in, talk to us about how that decision was made, the journey so far, and are you satisfied the way things are shaping up?
That's a good question. When we acquired the group 2 years ago, people were quite skeptical. Why am I diversifying into something that is totally new or different to us? But the financial services is something that I always wanted to get into. I just didn't know and have the right platform to be able to scale up. When we looked at this group 2 years ago, we felt that this would give us a 5-year leapfrog into the financial services with the branches they had, the team they had. Of course, we've come a long way since then and rejigged all of that and changed the team. We've reduced branches. We've gone more digital. And we'll talk about that. But sure, the idea was that India, the way it's growing, the financial services is a very fundamental part and a backbone of being able to help and support everyone's dreams and aspirations. So to grow with India, with the growth story, we felt that the financial services sector is something that we had to look at, and that's why we went into it.
So Adar, now as the company stands, it's pretty strong in terms of balance sheet, well capitalized. Numbers are talking for themselves. What's the big picture plan here? You want to scale it up into a full services, financial services powerhouse backed by fintech. Talk to us, give us some color on how do you want to scale it up?
Well, right now I've been focusing on becoming efficient and profitable. You've seen our profits grow quite well, and it's more than 500 crores the last year ending. And we started off with a loss of 600 crores. So apart from rejigging the team, the products, right now it's mainly into loans, different types of loans, of course. We're thinking about having an app and on the payment side going more digital as well, along with collections, which is now 100% digital collections. There's no physical collections like it was when we took over. So a lot of changes. And we'll see what other products we want to get into, but right now I think focusing on loans will be the primary objective. And of course, small ticket loans. We're not talking about going into crores of rupees with real estate developers and infrastructure loans. We're talking about going up to 50 lakhs, 1 crore or whatever, if they're secured sort of loans. And as you know, with the housing business, which we have now sold to TPG, and we got the approval from RBI also, that will help us to focus more on the NBFC business. And the housing business is something we said it's better that someone else looks at that.
Sure.
And look, the cash that we're getting also, as you rightly said, has really added to the capitalization of the company. The net worth is going to be 8,000-9,000 crores after the taxes are paid for this transaction. And we're hardly 1.5 times levered. So
the scope
over the next 3 to 4 years, again, allows us to grow without having to raise any capital. We can easily reach an AUM, 40 to 50,000 crores in that time span, the way we're growing. And if you assume 30 to 40%, which is a good growth rate, it's not too much. You don't want to grow a finance company too fast because then you might make a few mistakes and take too many risks. So keeping that in mind,